perpetual hatred. A perpetual hatred, and have shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. See? This is why the Most High has a just reason why those that have had this perpetual hatred against his people, who are the 12 tribes of Israel, because they shed our blood. They shed our blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, said the Most High Power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, because you don't like not shedding blood, but you love shedding blood of the children of Israel, even blood shall pursue thee. Blood will pursue you, saying, I will make Mount Seir, wherever you live at, most desolate, and cut off from it him that passes out and him that returns. See? This is judgment that's coming. That's why you're looking at that hatred, that perpetual hatred. They hate you. But you love those that who hate you. That's why Romans 9:13 says what it says. As it is written, in Malachi 1:1-3. Jacob have I loved, but Esau, who also is known as Mount Seir, the Edomites, have I hated. That's past tense always. Have I hated. So what shall we say then? What you got to say now? Is there unrighteousness with the Most High? You say the Most High is unrighteous? Say Esau have I hated. What shall we say then? Say what you got to say now. Is there unrighteousness with the Most High? For he said to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion. So it is not of him that willeth, because you want this, you desire this, nor of him that runneth, but of the Most High that showeth mercy. See? For the scripture said unto Pharaoh, even for the same purpose have I raised thee up. Even for the same purpose have the Most High allowed them to be raised up to be the superpower of the earth today, that I might show my power in thee. So he's showing his power in thee, because remember, the Most High got a right hand and he have a left hand. He's showing his power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth. Oh yeah, his name gonna be declared throughout all the earth. Therefore have he mercy on whom he will have mercy, and whom he will he hardeneth. See? He hardened them. So how is this happening? How is this happening? How is the Most High making all this happen? He got his right hand, he got his left hand. Go to, what is that, Exodus 20 and 18. That's why I say you got to know the Most High. Exodus 20 and 18. Most High is just. You cannot tell me that the Most High is not just, because he gave everybody an opportunity to rule the world, right? To rule the world. And rule the world, he the one that rules in the kingdom of men, rule the world with righteousness. He ain't say rule the world with wickedness, but they rule the world with wickedness, and Israel's wickedness overpassed the wickedness of the wicked. We put flavor in wickedness, you see? So for us talking about them, well, yeah, we talking about you, but remember 2/3 of our people gonna be put to death. 2/3 of our people, nobody crying about that. They hear my message, they gonna say, oh, the white man, I ain't talking about the white. What about 2/3 of our people that gonna be put to death? Nobody crying about that. Who complain about that? You ever hear anybody complain about that? Nah. I get more flack when I talk about the women, the wicked women scriptures, and talk about who we talking about now, Esau. Bring out Caesar boys, yeah, oh, they go crazy. Our people go crazy. Esau don't. But all people go crazy. Exodus 20 and 18. And all the people saw the thunder. This is where the Ten Commandments are, y'all. Within these scriptures right here in Exodus 20th chapter, all the way to 17. Once he gave us the Ten Commandments, then he said this. And all the people saw the thunderings. That's what's happening. The thunderings and the lightnings and the noise of the trumpet and the mountain smoking like a volcano erupting. And when the people saw it, they removed and stood afar off. When they see this, they stood afar off. Oh, it scared them. In other words, it scared them. And they said unto Moses, speak thou unto us, and we will hear. Yeah, they want man to speak to them. But let not the Most High through Mashiach Yahushua speak with us, lest we die. That's how afraid they were. And that's how the Most High going to have to deal with Israel. He got to do you like that. Till you really understand what's going on. Look, go to Jeremiah 9 and 3. Jeremiah 9 and 3. And they bend their tongues like their bow for lies, see? They bend their tongues like bows, you know, a bow and arrow, stretch it out. They bend their tongues like their bow for lies, but they are not valiant for the truth upon the earth. See? For they proceed from evil to evil, and they know not me, said the Most High. Be not valiant for the laws of the Most High. Look, he took all that time, however much time it took, no matter how long it took him, to come up with 613 laws. Plus the understanding of this word that we're reading in the Bible that's giving us instruction. And you bend your bows like, you bend your tongues, that's your words like bowls for lies, for lies. But they are not valiant for the truth upon the earth. For they proceed from evil to evil. And they know not me, said the Most High. And that's why we're in the predicament we're in, y'all. We don't know the Most High. Ezekiel 12 and 2. Our people don't know the Most High. You don't know enough of him to be saying the Most High dealing with you. If the Most High dealing with you, then show me the Most High. From Genesis to Revelation. Since you say the Most High dealing with you, show me the Most High. Ezekiel 12 and 2. Son of man, thou dwellest in the midst of a rebellious house, which have eyes to see and see not. That's why you're spiritually in darkness. You have eyes to see. It's a rebellious house, which have eyes to see and see not. They have ears to hear and hear not, for they are a rebellious house. Romans 11 and 8. This our people. Rebellious against the Most High. Romans 11 and 8. According as it is written, the Most High hath given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear. How long? Until this day. Until this day. Why would the Most High do this? And David said, let their table be made a snare and a trap and a stumbling block and a recompense unto them. Let their eyes be darkened that they may not see, and bow down their back always. See? Because he don't want you to be saved. He don't want you to see the salvation. Look at Mark, the 4th chapter. Mashiach Yahushua made it clear. He made it clear. Mark, the 4th chapter, the 9th verse. And he said unto them, he that have ears to hear, let him hear. Remember he said the Most High made it so you can't hear. Most High made it so you have eyes that you can't see. But what did Mashiach Yahushua say? He that have ears to hear, let him hear. A lot of you hear this, but you can't, it's going in one ear and out the other ear. You can't retain it. Because the Most High said, let it be so. And when he was alone, they that were about him with the 12 asked of him the parable. And he talked about some fell among the wayside, some fell among stony ground, some fell among thorns, and some fell among good ground. Giving them parables, which is riddles. If it was supposed to be for everybody, why you can't just read it and understand it? Why you can't just read the Bible and have all the understanding that you need to have? If it's for everybody. This is what he said. But see, it was those that inquired. Like, any questions? No questions. So you part of that multitude. Let's look verse 1. And he began again to teach by the seaside, and there was gathered unto him a great multitude, a whole lot of people, so that he entered into a ship. That's why I say you can't handle my voice. How you handle Mashiach Yahushua voice? He entered into a ship and sat in the sea, and the whole multitude was by the sea of the land, on the land. They on the shoreline, he way out there, because you know a ship got to be so far out in the water so we continue to sail. It ain't gonna bottom out coming to the ground, because you ain't who gonna go out there and push that ship out into the sea. He way out there in the sea talking to the people on the shoreline. That's how powerful his voice was. And he taught them many things by parables, and said unto them in his doctrine. He taught them many things by riddles. So now, after he said what he said, I'm not going through that for time's sake, but after he said all the things that he said, you can read it yourself, because it's a parable, it's parables. Out of that great multitude, only a few people really cared about what it was that he said. Like a few of you might inquire about, I might say a very, very few of you, a limited few of you, if at all, have any questions. Like I come on the 4th day, any questions? Nope. Yeah, no questions. So therefore, when I come and I start asking you about what you do know, you should know. You should know everything that I can ask you, because there's no questions that you have read, that you understand. So you should understand everything you read in this Bible, since you study and show yourself approved to the Most High. Gone. So it was a multitude, a great multitude of people, and only a few came with the apostles to ask of him these riddles that he just gave them, these parables that he gave them. See, everybody didn't. Like it says, verse 10, and when he was alone, they that were about him with the 12 asked of him the parable. This ain't for everybody. That's why the Spirit gonna bear witness with the Spirit, whether or not you are the Most High. You don't have no questions, you should know it all. You should have it all. When I came to the church, we had questions. We want to know. You couldn't come up in class and have no questions. Any questions today? We take questions, or hands went up. Woo, 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 woo. Why? Because we're studying things we want to know. But if you don't want to know, then hey. What's the purpose? What's your purpose? You see, these that came with the 12, they wanted to know. They inquired. Listen. And he said unto them, unto you, this to all you that don't have no question, all you that don't want to know mysteries, all you that don't want to know riddles or parables. So when I ask you to break down something, you should break it down. It's coming. It's coming. Because it's in the Word. So you should be knowing. Since you have no questions, So my time gonna be about, hey, asking questions. That's what y'all don't do, so I mean, hey, figure that you know it all. You have to know. Because there's no question that you read it, you should be able to understand everything that it is that's written. Because you have no question. So these people that came with the 12, they want to know. Listen, that's what he said. And he said unto them, unto you it is given to know what? The mystery of the kingdom of the Most High. Hopefully everybody's looking for eternal life. So it's a mystery. I mean, that's something that's not known. Of the kingdom of the Most High. But unto them that are without, those that don't have any questions, those that don't want to know the understanding of these riddles, the parables, all these things are done in parables, riddles. So you better understand. Mystery means it's something that's unknown. Kingdom of heaven is a mystery. It's where certain things I ain't even cover. There's nobody really asks questions about it, so why should I cover it? You're not concerned. So I'm asking y'all know, every last one of y'all should be able to break down from Revelation, the 1st chapter to the 22nd chapter, Daniel, the 1st chapter to the 12th chapter, easily. All the Ezra's. Easily. So prepare yourself for it. That's what I say, all of them that's without, all these things done in riddles. Why? That seeing they may see and not perceive. It's still the same thing. What the Most High put upon Israel until this day. See, they seeing they may not perceive. We just read that in Romans 11th chapter. You know? Seeing they may see and not perceive. And hearing they may hear and not understand. Least at any time they should be converted. That means you're going to be changed. Become a new man, a new woman. And their sins should be forgiven them. So if you're not converted and your sins not forgiven you, what you think going to happen to you? If your sins not forgiven you, you're going to be thrown in the lake of fire where the fire is never quenched and the worms never die. So how is it that he wants everybody to be saved? That right there proves that he do not want everybody to make it to the kingdom of the Most High. He said what? Least at any time they should be converted and their sins should be forgiven them. That lets you know right there, he don't want everybody to be saved. He don't want everybody. That's why Paul, who was rolling with the spirit of Mashiach Yahushua, said what he said in Romans 11 and 8. According as it is written. So this is already written where? In the Old Testament, in the old scrolls. The Most High have given them the spirit of slumber. You sleep. Like a lot of you fall asleep whenever you hear the word. You fall asleep. Because the Most High gave you the spirit of slumber. Eyes that they should see not see, and ears that they should not hear until this day. Most High serious about what he's saying. That's why it's written as it's written, until this day. Why do you think it's written until this day? Because we saying until this day, this is the date here in Esau 11th month in year 2015. And David said, let their table be made a snare, and a trap and a stumbling block, and a recompense unto them. Let their eyes be darkened, that they may not see, and bow down their back always, make them have a hard time. See? Verse 7, what then? Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election, the 1/3 of the 12 tribes of Israel have obtained it, and the rest were blinded. See? So where do you fit? You say you part of the 1/3 bunch, the 1/3 crew. So you should know. You should be knowing more than what you know. You should inquire of these riddles, these parables that's here. Or else he don't want you to be saved. You can fall right into this. Don't think you exempt